everybody, this is Chris with Zenarch Reptiles. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. First starting out, this is my 99th video that I've ever posted online. So next one's gonna be 100 video, and I'm actually gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna be giving away a $50 gift card from Amazon and probably a couple little small items just to kind of say thank you for watching my videos. So first of all, before we get started today, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna explain why I make these videos and why I do what I do. So I breed ball pythons. I'm a reptile keeper. I really love reptiles. I've loved reptiles since '99. I've kept lots of reptiles, different kinds, through the years. Probably my favorites are going to be definitely tortoises, snakes, and large lizards. Don't get me wrong, I really like geckos too, but those are what my loves. I haven't done any tortoise videos, which I should because I love tortoises. Tortoises is probably one of the main things that got me into reptiles in the first place. I just absolutely love tortoises, and I do have pet tortoises. I just haven't showed you them on any of my videos. That being said, so when I first started breeding ball pythons, I saw information online on breeding and how to keep them, but I watched these videos of people that's been doing this for a long time, like say Jessica Boca. And I am not bashing Jessica Boca at all. I'm not bashing these people at all. It's just that they have these snake collection that is unattainable for someone that's starting out. And I'm not saying it's unattainable when you're done, but it's kind of discouraging. You see all these people on there showing you these snakes that are 20 years down the road. And I kind of want to make videos that people that are starting out that can jump in this hobby and make, and show them that there's actually some cheaper morphs to be done. It's not that hard to get into. It's a real great hobby, especially right now. I mean, honestly, I am thankful for this hobby because it gives me something to do while I'm locked up in my house. I live in Washington State, and right now we are on the lockdown, which a lot of states are, and I am laid off from work. I hopefully gonna go back to work after all this is done, but the way it sounds is I'm gonna have to at least wait another month to go back to work because Inslee, our governor, is definitely not going back on May 4th. He already said that. So, and that's another thing, actually, you might hear all the noises in the background. People in my neighborhood are going crazy. They're remodeling everything. Actually, we have been too. We actually remodeled our pond outside. I'll show a video of my updated pond. But everybody's been building, painting, and you can hear the saws and everything outside in our neighborhood. We actually have a couple contractors down the road here. They've been working on their house the whole time they've been at home. So anyways, I'm gonna get this video started here. So before we start, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. What that notification bell does for you is keep you in the loop of all my upcoming videos. What you'll do is you get a notification saying, hey, I got a video out. I do release videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I've been releasing them at 6 o'clock because that seems like a better time, just because of the noise and all the craziness going on at my house. I have 4 teenagers at home. It's hard to shoot videos. Actually, I thought it'd be easier to make videos when I'm on quarantine, but it's actually harder because everybody's here and it's really noisy. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to show you some morphs that is a great combination that's really cheap and easy to get into. The reason why I do these morph combinations is that if you're starting out, it's kind of overwhelming where to start. And I'm not saying you have to copy this to the letter, but I'm just kind of showing you that there's an easy turnaround. Because let's be honest, the ball python or reptiles in general are expensive to start out with. And like if you're gonna breed ball pythons, the cool thing is you can keep them in a small area because of the way racking systems work, and they are great contenders for racking systems. They do great in a rack. I know people might not agree with this, but my ball pythons thrive in a rack. I do use ARS racks, but I did start out with actually a homemade one, then I moved to some PVC ones, and now I have ARS. But that being said, they did good in all of them. Just at the ARS, I have to wash them a lot less. I don't have to always monitor the heat as much as I did with my homemade one. People don't like to talk about money when it comes to ball pythons or any kind of reptile or any kind of animals, period. But the truth be told is you have to make money to actually grow this hobby. So anything that's got recessive is going to be worth more, even if it's actually a lower end recessive, because there is some recessive that's been around for a long time and their costs are way down. But you start adding more recessive together, they start going up. So these are some recessive projects that you can get into real cheap and make a decent amount of money. So today I'm going to talk about the pied ghost. a real cheap combination, and it's not real easy, but you know, actually you can buy them outright for probably about $700 on the market, but it depends on what kind of money you have to start up. So you might be 16 years old and you want to start this project. It might be hard for you to drop $700 on a snake, or you know, you might have lots of kids or lots of responsibilities. I'm not judging anybody. Everybody has a different starting point. First of all, let's talk about the recessive ghost gene. I'll show it right here. The ghost gene's been around since '94, and it's a great gene. It's kind of looked over nowadays. I think it's kind of making a comeback, and I've actually made a video about other mixes with the ghost. The ghost is something I really like. I wouldn't have it in everything, but there's lots of things I really like it in. I think the ghost is underused, and I think it has lots of potential. Another thing is it's a recessive gene, and it's actually a cheap recessive gene you can get into real easy. They have tons of them online, and they're actually, if you like say buy a pied, a lot of them have either het ghost or ghost in them. So it's actually, I'm just saying, it's very reasonable. I see them anywhere from 75 bucks to 125 bucks on Morph Market. And sometimes it depends on what they look like for what people charge for them. But again, the higher end ghost is not that expensive. Okay, let's talk about the pied gene. The pied gene is another one you guys all know that I really like to work with. It's one of my favorite genes. It's actually my wife's favorite gene. She loves the way the pied looks. I actually just recently purchased another one from BITZ. That should be coming pretty soon. Let's show you about the pied gene. Okay, the pied bald was discovered in 1997, and it has been, I think, one of the best sellers out there. Anytime you see either a pure white snake or a snake that's kind of like that, people love it. When I go to shows, I'm not saying that all your breeders in them will love it, but if you go to a show and you want to sell that snake, it's going to sell pretty easy because people see it and they think it's amazing. People want that as a pet. It's a great pet snake and it looks amazing. So these two genes are been around for a long time in the ball python community. So they have kind of went down to a price that is where they're gonna stay, I pretty much think. I mean, I think honestly, I could be wrong, but they seem like they can only go up from inflation instead of going down because they've kind of hit bottom. And so it's a great starting point for you, especially if you're just starting out. So now let's show you the power of recessive genes. Now, even though they're harder to hit, they can take these two little genes that are really cheap in a cheap startup and actually make you some turnaround money. I know, again, people don't like to talk about money when it comes to breeding ball pythons or any kind of animal, but the truth be told is you have to make money to sustain this hobby. I'm not saying that you want to make a profit, you want to start a business, but you want to sell some of these snakes to actually buy racks, you want to buy, you know, more stuff for your collection and kind of like upgrade your collection. You have to sell to make more. I mean, you have to do that. Otherwise, you're going to constantly put your money into it and you can only go so far. So right now, I mean, I've so far haven't really made money off of ball pythons is because I could have, but I've always put the money back in. And that's one of the things I heard Brian Barczyk say the other day is that he didn't start making money still. He stopped trying to make the amazing snakes is because he stopped trying to you know, reach these crazy morphs. And that's the truth is, like, there's a point where you get to realize, do I just want to make pet grade snakes, say like Destiny Reptiles or Brian Barczyk, or do I want to make really fancy you know, snakes like Justin Kaboka and them? And you either have to make, you know, you either have to figure this point out or not. Again, this is my hobby. It's what I love to do. And it's, like I said, right now it's really great that I have something to do during this COVID-19 pandemic. And so that's the reason why I do it. But I would love to make money from this. And I want to someday become full-time, and I was actually planning on doing it this year, but this COVID-19 has actually put me back a little while. It's actually shut down some of my breeding projects. I was actually buying snakes, and I kind of cut back because I don't know, you know, what my job situation is now or not. You know, I don't know how bad my job's gonna be hit because of this, who's all gonna come back. So I've been kind of holding on to all my money right now. But that being said, I'm not scared or not worried about anything right now, but just saying that I have, it kind of cut my breeding projects way down because I don't want to spend any more money, too much more money on this. I've been buying snakes, but not like I normally would. So you can easily take those snakes that cost you around $425, that male and that female, and you can take these babies and sell them for easily anywhere from $700 to $1,000. That's what I see on Morph Market. You can take them to shows and sell them for that price, and they look really cool. That's the power of these things, is that you got two low-end morphs that I know they're hard to get together, and it depends on how much money you spend is how far along you are. But you know, especially if you're younger, you have a lot more time, and if you're older and you have the money, you don't have to waste as much time. Now you got a breeding pair that's bringing you some decent upsell. And you know, say that you spent $500 on these snakes and you sell all these babies. You say you have 6 babies. Well, you know, that's $6,000 of snakes right there that you spent $500. And I'm not saying that that's going to sustain you, but you know, you can sell those, and now you have a racking system. You know, now you have you know, just a better equipment, and that's kind of what you're doing with these snakes. That being said, you took this project and now you have ghost pied. So why don't you throw some Inchy in there or something else? I mean, Inchy's one of the beloved things right now. Inchy looks amazing with the pied and ghost to me. Inchy and pied really go together very well, but it really makes it pop, and I'll show you a picture right here. That's not my snake. Yeah, I actually found it on Morph Market. Look at that thing, that's amazing. And you know what, you just doubled your upsell, and now you're selling them for easily for $2,500 to $3,000. So this is how it works, is that the more genes you can cram in there, the more it's worth. What I'm showing you right here is not going to make you rich. It's not going to make you quit your daytime job, but if you're looking for some extra money, also some money to get going, money to upgrade your systems, you know, like you want to get rid of your PVC racks and go to Freedom Breeder or ARS, or you want to get some, you want to breed your own rats and you want to get some rack systems. That's what this is for, and that's what this video is for, and I hope it really helps you guys out. Hope it kind of gives you an idea, kind of gives you, like, you know, doesn't make you feel overwhelmed when you're first starting out. A lot of people feel overwhelmed, and that's why they don't want to start, is because they just see these people and how much money they spent, and they don't know how they got there. And they got there this way, they just didn't show you how, and that's why I'm here to show you how. Anyways, guys, I love you. I will see you on my 100th video. That'll be on Monday, and we'll do a giveaway. I'm pretty new to this giveaway thing, so hopefully it works out. Anyways, you guys, check out some other videos right here. Also hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out. Love you guys, later. Stay safe, stay home. Peace.